Hey guys, today we're out in the garage and what we're going to do is we are going to adjust the automatic clutch on a Honda CT70. So this is the 3-speed semi-automatic motor that Honda used on the CT70, the Honda Z50, and other bikes, typically from the 70s. But essentially, any of the 3-speed automatic bikes, this is made by Honda. This is how you go ahead and adjust the clutch. So let's dig into it. Hey guys, before I actually go ahead and show you with the engine on, I want to show you with the engine off what happens when a clutch is maladjusted, okay, and needs adjusting, and how you can tell, okay. So with CT70s, and by the way, this is a 1971 Honda CT70. I mention that because the shift pattern is a little bit different on these bikes for the older ones. But in this 1971 CT70, you press down for first gear, okay. Neutral's at the very top, and it's 1, 2, 3 down for this model of CT70. So when we're going to put it into first gear, we put our foot down, and it should be fully in neutral still. We should be able to rev the engine, yada yada yada, and it should not go anywhere or want to go anywhere until we take our foot up again. That would put it into first gear, and then she would take off, okay? So that's the way the clutch is supposed to work. Now, if the bike, when you do that process, if the bike and you go and put it into gear, and the bike wants to take off on you, then you know that it's maladjusted when you have your foot down. Excuse me. When you got your foot in the down position, so it should not be moving. Okay. So that's what we want to go and test, and we're now going to go and test that with the bike on. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hear me, but let's give it a go. So you'll watch me do that with my foot. So I've got her in neutral. I can see that it's in neutral, okay? Rolling her back and forth. And start her up. Okay, so she's in normal neutral right now, right? No trouble. Okay. So let's go on put the foot down for first gear. And when we rev it, it's in gear. So, as you can see, pretty much no difference. I mean, it should allow me to go and rev the bike when you have it in the down position, okay? That would be the equivalent of having the clutch depressed on a normal bike. You should be able to rev this thing all day long, and she shouldn't move an inch. She was physically moving. I think you guys could see that. So that's why we need to adjust the clutch. Okay guys, we're now on the other side of the bike, okay? And for those that don't know, this is your clutch adjustment right here, okay? You've got a nut here and an area for a flathead machine screw, okay? Same side as your oil filler. I'm going to zoom the camera in a little bit closer now that you know where it is so you can see what I'm doing. Okay guys, for this process you need two tools. You need a 14mm wrench, okay, and you need a flathead screwdriver, okay, so no major tools at all. And the very first step is, and again, this must be done with the bike off. Never ever ever adjust this with the bike running, okay? Don't do it. It has to be, the bike has to be off, okay? So we're just gonna crack this. Oh, yeah, it's on there pretty good on this one. Let's give her a go. Okay. Loosen that off pretty good. Okay. Loosen her off a bit more here. Oh yeah, that was way out of adjustment. That's why I was struggling with it, guys. Oh man, okay, I've done a few of these before, but this one was really out of adjustment. That's why it wasn't working. Clearly, whoever did this didn't know what they were doing, I think. Let's go with that assumption. So what you want to do, okay, is get this loose, and what you saw there was the actual nut binding with the screw, because this thing had been so badly maladjusted. That's a little unusual. You're not probably not going to encounter that with your bike, okay? But what you want to do is loosen this off until, you know, the machine screw, you know, is quite free, okay, to move on its own, all right? And then what you want to do is you want to go and move that machine screw. Don't, while it's loose, and you might want to hold this like mine is, it's kind of a little bit, you know, it's kind of a little bit stuck to the machine screw. Just maybe just hold this in the loose position so you can adjust the inner machine screw. And what you want to do is turn this to the right until it's very loose. Okay, now mine is loose there. And then turn it back ever so gently and slowly until you feel a bit of resistance, okay? Just turn it back till you get some resistance. Oh, there it is. I'm feeling it right there, okay? There's a little bit of a resistance right there. So where that resistance point is, you want to crack this back, I would say, I think the manual says between 1/8 and 1/4 inch. I would aim more for about a 1/16, okay? No more than 1/8 of an inch, okay? Just a little bit, okay? And then hold the screw there, so hold the machine screw with your screwdriver and tighten that 14 inch, excuse me, 14 inch, good grief, 14 millimeter nut back up, okay? All right, so let's get that nice and tight. Okay, now then, let's see what we did. Let's see if that actually helped it. Okay guys, now that we've adjusted the clutch, let's jump back on the bike and see if it works any better. Let's see what happens. So let's give her a go here. Okay. Alrighty, this time I'll turn it on. That'll hopefully see what happens. And she is in neutral again. Okay, she's in neutral, no issue. Let's fire it up. Okay, so let's give it the test. Put down, keeping my foot down, okay? So you know what? That works great. So that is how, let me just come back over here for a sec. So guys, that is how you adjust a CT70 clutch, automatic. So hopefully that helps somebody. I'm excited to go and jump on this bike and ride her now because boy, it wasn't riding very good before. Holy smokes! So anyways, hope everybody's having a great day, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Gosh, I would really appreciate that, and please like the video too, okay? Oh, and one other thing. Hey, you know what? I like to learn stuff, and I really appreciate all of the comments, okay? So all the good, all the bad. So if you see something I'm doing wrong or could do better, or you just want to leave a comment, I do reply to all the comments. So really appreciate, guys. Hope everybody's doing good, and bye for now.